See, good evening, everybody. Apologies for the slight delay. Literally anything podcast for the people. We are in the house. You are in the house with us. We appreciate you. My main man left with me, aka the drunk yard dog. Yeah, my man got his cool sip over there. And we're all
Absolutely.
here. Brotherhood will be joining us momentarily. Once again, I apologize for my lateness. Today, my daughter turned 14. So we were celebrating birthday with baby girl for her dinner. So I was there with them. I cut out just a few minutes early to make sure that I made it here to do this. And she gave me her blessing. So I didn't disappoint her in that flow. Thank you, everybody who was waiting on this. Jones sent me my main man, my shorty Miss Jones, my former work wife. She sent me a message saying, "Ahem, like get it together." Like she's a very timely person. Some happy birthdays for baby girl. She'll be happy to see that. I'll make sure I show them to her. But either way, though, what's good, y'all? What's good? Talk to me. We here.
Yo, what's good? Oh shit. The Ron is on. What's up, The
Oh,
Ron?
yeah, you know, D Ron is definitely a consistent dude. He's here a lot, even if we don't always give him the shout out. But yeah, thanks for being here, good brother. Many thanks to all of you for my for the birthday wishes for my daughter. Like I said, 14. Oh man, that's
we getting old, bro. We getting old.
yeah. No, I'll say it like this, right? I am definitely feeling older today. Like, yeah, that's you know, I remember holding my baby girl, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, I remember that, and now she's got like, you know, hobbies and interest and yeah, man, you know, all that good stuff, man. So I wanted to grow and do all those things, but at the same time, I feel a little dated when I see it. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, and it's Throwback Thursday, man. I was in my bag. I'm looking through the archives, my photo archives, and I was finding all sorts of gems and joints I sent you earlier. I'm like,
Oh
man,
man.
back when I was rather slim and trim. I mean, I need to
Time's
get
going
back in
past.
the
Hey, you know what? So we got some shit talking in the comments. Let's see. Gigi said you've been old. Not getting have already ascended to and past old.
That's because you was a young whippersnapper when I met you. So don't sit up here and try to make it seem like.
Did you break out whippersnapper?
Yeah, because she called me old.
Did you
like,
really
she said,
break out whippersnapper?
She said,
That's
I've been
crazy.
old. I've been old. So
I'm not mad at it though.
You was a whippersnapper. You was a whippersnapper fresh out of college or whatever. You know what I mean? Like when you met me. So I was already older. I was seasoned then.
Seasonings. I like seasonings. Mm-hmm. Always. Karen said we just getting fine over here. See, Karen's in our age range. So she ain't gonna hit us with the old jokes. She gonna fight for us. She gonna punch for us on that side of things. So, you know.
And if I might say so myself, for a man who will be 43 next month, I don't look my age. So I'm gonna let
43, man.
Yeah. You know, let them old jokes go right on over my head.
Hey, man, they ain't nothing but jokes anyway, man. It's all good fun.
Jokes.
You only as young as you feel, and if you feel young, F it all, man. You're in good shape.
I feel old. I got knees, I got problems.
You say you got shit going. All right. Without further ado, we get to proceeding this evening. So, all right. So last week I jumped right out the gate and tried to get into the goofy shit. And niggas was like, no, we got important shit to talk about, and proceeded to joke for 12 minutes. So I'm gonna leave it on you. Where should we start today, Left? And keep in mind that the third member of our fast break is not quite with us yet. But tell me where you'd like to start. I'll let you tell us where we go today, at least in the beginning.
Well, I did. I mean, I saw some serious business situation that happened yesterday out in San Jose, California.
Right. Okay. I kind of
and
had that on my radar too. So we can go there. We can start there.
yeah, and for me, like I look at it, and being that I work in the transportation industry, it's like wow, because he worked for the Valley Transportation Authority out there in San Jose, and from the reports that are coming from his ex-girlfriend and his ex-wife, he's always had issues at work. And the video footage show him, like from his neighbor's yard, it show him getting in his truck, throwing that duffel bag in his truck, and storming off to work. And the way he opening the door and throwing the bag in, like he was like, man, he
had made his mind up. He had definitely made his mind up.
On top of that, he set his house on fire, like, cause nigga, I'm not coming back. Just a mindset that he was going out, and it's unfortunate because nine people met their demise, and for me, that's it. If you want to kill yourself, nigga, kill yourself.
Exactly.
Leave everybody else out of it. Now, I don't know if these because they still investigating the situation. So I don't know if these were specific targets. Right. We don't know. It might have been a situation where you got people that always talk shit about him, was like, nigga, you crazy, and this, that, and the third.
And he just felt the way and was like, all right, I'm gonna see y'all.
Yeah, when I see, so nobody knows if that's what the situation is. But I know how it is with my job, and we deal with the public every single day. We deal with all sorts of issues that it seems like some of these supervisors act like they don't understand when they did the same job we did before they became the supervisors. And they want you to do things that are beyond what your job title entails. And it's not possible.
Right.
And then to be able, be in a situation where people, they want to write you up. It's a lot.
Right.
So,
blood from a stone sort of situation.
Yeah. So at no point am I sympathizing with this man who decided that this was the route to go out. But there's certain points about it that I understand. And what I'm saying is, stop fucking with these people at work. Go to work, do your job, go the fuck home.
Man.
Do your job, go the fuck home. Stop fucking with people. If people not cool with you, if you start to realize that this person don't bang with you, look, my bad, my man, look, it is what it is. I don't want no problems with you. We gonna come in here, we gonna do this job, and we gonna go home, and that's all it is. If you don't fuck with me, it's cool. You ain't gotta fuck with me, but I'm not gonna fuck with you.
And that's what it should be, because we're adults. But see, in that profession, I can't really speak because that's your expertise. But what I can tell you is that in being in education, one thing you would think you wouldn't have to worry about is that juvenile behavior amongst adults. But realistically, that's not true at all. It's so cliquey and really weird in certain places. Now, everywhere I've worked has not been like this. Quite a few of my former coworkers from Douglas, one of my, if not my favorite, definitely one of my favorite places to have ever worked. We didn't have that. We took care of each other. We didn't let the bullshit, because we understood in the end we were all in there at the same level trying to do the same job. We might have had our issues with admin, but it was what it was. I've had other jobs the same way. Global, another place I went, where it was an incredibly good environment amongst the level of people who we were with. Did we have problems with admin? But yes, that's what happens sometimes. There's nothing you can do about that. But amongst each other, we took good care of each other. Now, I've been in other places, and what I won't do is name those places because that's whatever. But that weird ass toxic culture where if you're not cool with 1, 2, or 3 people, then eventually, before it's all said and done, you get ostracized and put in a pocket to where you don't feel comfortable in certain social settings and so on and so forth. And everybody's mental state is not capable of handling that. Some people is fucked up in the head. So when you start ostracizing them and making them feel, left out purposely and doing that real catty ass high school mean girl goofy shit to adults, they don't deal with it right because these aren't kids. They're adults. They got access to guns and dumb shit. So if their brain is not built to handle that, and you just want to be just be a evil ass dickhead, basically, for lack of a better word, if that's the way you choose to handle it, then the consequences come with that. Now, again, we're in no way condoning what this person did. What we're saying is that in these employee relationships or like friendships and social interactions, you got to be aware of the type of person you're dealing with, and you can't just say and do anything to anybody because everybody not capable of handling that shit. And that's really the bottom line of that, man. Like, and again, peace, blessings, prayers, and thoughts go to all those families affected by that, including his, because I'm sure they didn't want this end for their family member. So it's a tragic situation in every single facet. But it's just no way in the world that if it was that, and again, we're making this. I don't know a lot of backstory. We heard what the ex-wife said and so on and so forth, and I'm sure we'll get more facts going forward. But this feels like, based on what I've heard, one of those things where maybe there were some warning signs, possibly. Don't know. Don't know. But that's just based on the information I have now. Don't want to make the assumption and won't beyond that sentence there. But
yeah. I like and to go back into the whole workplace issues, like me, like, dude, I joke with everybody. So for me, it's a thing like you understanding how to read the room. And a lot of people, like, I don't know if, matter of fact, I know that everybody don't have the ability to crack jokes, but at the same time read the room the way that I do. So if I see,
that's a skill for sure.
If I see, all right, yeah, you're not, I'm not even going to fuck with you, and if I feel like I offended you, I ain't got no problem with coming to you like, yo, my bad, man. Like, it's all jokes with me or whatever, but it seemed like you not on that type of time. So I will not fuck with you like that. Like, I don't got no problem with letting the person know, look, nah, it's cool. And if you feel like I'm a punk ass motherfucker for that, I'll be a punk ass motherfucker for that.
Hey, man, you're an adult.
At the end of the day, listen, we grown. I want to go home to my kids. I want to, I got shit that I enjoy, and this job ain't one of them.
Right, exactly. And I'm not risking the shit that I enjoy over this dumbass couple dollars, because I will find somewhere else to get a couple dollars. Like, and that's really just what it boiled down to. Yeah, no, we are of sound mind and thought process, though, and we can't expect everyone else to be the same. And that's just kind of is what it is, and it ain't really too much nobody can do about that. But you know what I mean. I'm interested to hear more details about that, though. And that is that's something I'm going to be keeping an eye out for.
Indeed.
Just because. Now let me see. What do we want to go into? So I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up wanting to spin the block on that when Hood get here, but we may or may not. We'll see where it's at on that. But so I got an interesting discussion I want to have, and just something I'm curious about. First off, adult grown ass men are haters sometimes. I'm sorry. Just one second.
I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you. And as I sip my soda that I'm sure somebody spit in, I just would like to say to all of you, kiss my ass, you rotten.
Now, we know J. Cole was in the NBA Africa, was in the basketball Africa situation, right?
Facts.
Now, I don't know the process of how Cole got on this team. I don't know if there was a tryout. I don't know if people just saw the the videos of him getting in some rec runs with NBA players and holding his own. I don't know what this was born from. I do not know. What I do know is that once he got it, a few of the rumblings were coming like, oh, is this okay? And then this week, I forgot the young man's name. I can look it up if I wanted to, but his name isn't important, and I'm not going to give him the shine he was seeking with that. But one of the players from the league basically was like, J. Cole took a good player spot to average a point, which was funny. I'm not going to lie. That's really fucking funny because my man definitely averaged 1.5. But whatever. I admire that man for chasing his dream or whatever the case was. The young boy gets on his live and goes, and some other comments that came out like through print and quote, but nobody went on live. My guy went on IG and was like, yeah, I'm hating on J. Cole in front of everybody, whatever the case is. A couple days later, Cole has quote unquote fulfilled his contract obligations and is leaving the team for family reasons. Now, how do you feel about that? I'll tell you my opinion, but I want to hear yours first.
I feel like part of it is, I feel like partially the guilt might have got to him over the fact that somebody who's been working for this shit, like really getting it in, grinding, on a daily, that really like somebody did deserve that spot. I don't know, like you said, I don't know what he went through in order to earn that spot or whatever, but it's kind of like the Tim Tebow situation right now, where you got somebody because of their name recognition who was allowed to get that opportunity, and it took an opportunity away from somebody else who'd been grinding for it for a while. So I feel like it's a possibility that he felt like that hit when the guy said what he said, it did hit. But at the same time, it's like, you averaging a point and a half, dog. Like, but did you look up his stats? The rest of his stats? Like, how many minutes a game is he playing?
I honestly didn't look up his stats. I'm going off of the posts. I'm going off like bro literally mentioned the fact that he was averaging a point and a half in the post. I do not. So here's the thing. I don't care. I don't watch Basketball Africa. I've not tuned into a game from this league. It's not going to entertain me enough where I'm going to pay attention enough, whether it was J. Cole or, his cousin or whatever the case is. I'm not really concerned about it. My whole thing is that, and Ross kind of alluded to this in his post about it, in that, like, we just got to stop hating. Like, I get it. I get it. You feel like people who work hard or a person who worked hard is unable to, take a spot, so on and so forth. But at the same time, the fact that J. Cole played in the same league that you played in is giving you a platform to say something, and people actually give a fuck about what you say. Because guess what? If whatever player you fighting for right now was in that league and you went on IG and talked shit about J. Cole, you would be an anonymous shit talking dude that nobody cared about. They had 12 views hating on J. Cole because that's a trend and a fad. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't be a part of anybody's conversation or topic. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I see both sides of it.
All right. So it's saying that he had 5 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds in 45 minutes of play. But it's 45 minutes, which, all right, basically you're playing 15 minutes a game.
Right.
You got to look at the flow of the game. You got to understand, whether there's situations where offensive plays are being ran for you. Your different sets or whatnot. And think about the fact that, all right, this J. Cole, and you're not scoring no buckets on us. And that's what these teams is looking like, man. Fuck that, dog. Like, you're not coming here. Yeah, anybody else on the team could score. He can't score. Like, fuck it. So it's a thing where he would have had to be above and beyond in order to, like, it's kind of like a situation where you got to say fuck your teammates in order to him
to fulfill what anybody was expecting. He would have had to go out there playing outside of what he was. He did with, like, he's a quality basketball player. He's not a superstar level. He's not like completely trash, but he's probably not good enough, especially at 33, to be playing professional basketball with this group of people. But again, we're talking about Basketball Africa, the league. We're having these conversations, and not just us, other places and other outlets where people are getting hundreds of thousands and maybe even millions of views and viewers and likes and so on and so forth, are having this conversation about a league that otherwise we would not be discussing
at all.
So the reality is that it worked. No matter how you chop it, like it worked. I'm sure it worked out for the players involved. It worked out for the teams. It worked out for the league because they are generating conversations and discussions in places where they simply would not have without this. So if that's the goal, then yes, I'm good with it. Like I can live with that as a member of the league, or like even as the dude who the one dude who may have been left off for Jay. I can live with it as him. Because guess what? Now people asking me, use the dude that left off for J. Cole. Now I'm generating buzz. Now they're going to so when I do play, guess what they're going to be checking for? Me.
Yeah. And you better ball.
Well, of course, the pressure's on at that point. But
yeah. But you ain't got no choice now. Like you gotta go out there and act a fucking fool on the court, because like you can't go out here and Kwame Brown it up.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to get some of Mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking. Yo, first off, like, quick little sidebar. So last week, Kwame Brown was my spirit animal. Just for a week. I wasn't going to let him, like, because, shit is always temporary. But, like, he's keeping the momentum going very well, I must say. I'm not even mad at the energy he has continued into week 2 of violence has been chosen. Like he is on fucking go still, man. I love it. So yeah, shout out to Kwame Brown, man. Like, what the fuck? A couple weeks ago, I might have been able to get him to come on here with 4,000 followers. He up to like 100 something probably. I ain't even checked.
He doing numbers. He definitely doing numbers right now. Yo, but the shit that was funny to me was he had the nice college shirt on. He like, and Charlemagne, you got the nerve to call yourself the God.
He went back to preacher on him with that.
Yeah, I do not accept your apology, you bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, man. Ooh. No, Kwame ain't out here taking no motherfucking prisoners, man.
It's not. Like it's not happening. Like don't fuck with Kwame right now. He is definitely in a good space right now for himself. And I can't be mad at him. Like dog, like you was quiet long enough. You was quiet long enough.
A grown man only gonna take so much slander on his name in any situation.
My name is my name.
Exactly. In the words of my main man Marlo, it's not you can't play with people's name forever and expect them to be silent. And the reality is that those brothers been killing him for a long time. The Stephen A's and all the media people, they've been cooking Kwame for a long time. He's been a running joke for a long time. And everybody is all surprised about the clapback, but again, like this is a grown ass adult man. Like, like how much you think you gonna say on TV about anybody before they be like, all right, let's talk about it. Like, and respect to my man Jack, because Jack told him, Barnes told him, come to the show, we'll talk it out and rumble.
Real talk, like and that was we talking about practice. We
talking about practice.
You feel me?
Hey yo, listen. Yo, look at he came in here super light skinned, dog. Like he came in here extra light skinned. He went and got his skin. He got his skin moisturized. I
did my resume today. You're right.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I did my resume
He got his skin moisturized. He got the fresh straight backs and shit. He like
This brother said I did my regimen.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's reset it real quick. Literally anything podcast for the people. We in the building. Three-headed monster. Pause if need so. I don't know. It's so many. The new pause rules scary. I don't know. Everything's pause now. You used to be able to say certain shit, and now everybody just the young ones are hold up. Like, damn, youngin, like, damn. I didn't even know I said that at that time. But anyway,
ain't nobody say nothing about no glizzies.
the team's back in the building. We here with y'all. We're 25 minutes in. A little late once again. Happy 14th to my baby girl. She we was a little late for dinner. My man, furthering himself with education and knowledge, was handling some schoolwork, so that's why he's just getting with us. But we here. We gonna get y'all the full deuce. You know what I mean? And we gonna keep it pushing. So, bro, let me tell you what you missed so far. We talking about how much we still fucking with Kwame Brown's Unchanged Energy this week. Like my man's still out here choosing violence, so we're here for every second of it.
As he should. Yeah,
man. He absolutely fucking deserves that. We talking about the African boy hating on J. Cole.
Yeah. Nelson Mandela breakdancing in his shit over that. Like, you a whole bitch. Like that is you, like, you know, that's the shit that I hate, bro. Like, that shit is so corny. Like, you like it, because for me it's like, oh, it's a slap in the face to everybody who've been trying to get, bro, you made it there already. So like, what you mad for?
What's that? That ain't even your business no more.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Listen, like I was just like, I kind of like where Ross went with it. Like, bro, like, if you could feel that way and you could talk to wrong shit folks that way, but you ain't gotta be out here taking shots at that brother while he trying to do his thing. Like, that man living the dream.
Yes. So like, imagine like, but nobody care about Yeezy being the biggest clothing brand in the world right now. Like, imagine if
Yeezy got that Gap deal,
right?
Yeah. When is his clothes supposed to drop in the Gap? Because I'm going around the corner.
I don't know, but I got I keep these on me. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't work in the tax bracket for Yeezy. Enjoy, gentlemen. I don't know what y'all two do for a living. Maybe you sell cocaine. I don't know.
Drugs. Hey,
and I do it well.
Hillary Clinton, not a super predator. I'm not. You feel me? Like, what if motherfuckers told what's his name, Walt Chamberlain, that he couldn't do track and field too, or he couldn't lift weights with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, it's definitely not a it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. It's no other way to really like put. It's a really bad look.
I mean, you let Arnold Schwarzenegger be governor, dog. Like,
right. This is what I'm saying. Like,
and he didn't do terrible.
I mean, they gave him a chance, though. The fact that they even gave him a chance, because, bruh, you know, they wouldn't have never gave us no chance at that. That wouldn't have been us. Not at that time. Like, that couldn't have been like they like. Oh man, I was gonna say Terry Crews, but we don't fuck with him. So,
yo, I would have folded, buddy.
Like, yeah.
You don't want to be the angry black guy at the party. Nah, I'm a fold, buddy. I got traumas. I'm a fold that nigga.
You don't want to be the angry black guy at the party.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it, nigga.
I'm gonna choose violence.
Yeah.
With a smile on my face.
Yeah, man. No, I agree.
After I do it, because I'm not gonna be smiling while you accost me.
Yeah, no.
I had to
Terry Crews is such a and the funny thing is, we gave Terry Crews a pass with that. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Everybody. Don't matter how
to let him punch out of it. They tried.
They didn't
have it.
No, they did let him get out of it, right? And then he just started doing the come together, guys.
That's what I say.
Power.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like
you didn't play Damon on Friday After Next. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you wasn't clapping pigeons in Training Day. Shut up.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro was in Training Day and he wasn't like playing. Like, at least he was playing in Friday. Like, he was joking in that jump. He was dead ass in Training Day. Like, you sure you coming around here, homie?
Yeah.
No, you where you looking for a rookie? Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, and then you
Yo.
saying Robot Boy from White, like, oh,
And
No,
he
no,
was
no, not on the longest yard shit.
Hey,
Oh,
cheesy,
yeah.
being
Baby.
cheesy.
Baby back bitch. Baby back bitch.
yeah.
Baby back bitch.
Oh man, Jesus! Like, yeah, Terry Crews, wow, bro, he doing a lot, man.
Remember he had that show
can't-
on BET? He was trying to be Rev Run for a little bit.
Was he?
Gosh.
Yeah, he
I'm
had
sorry,
a-
I don't
had a-
I don't believe in BET. You don't know I don't
Oh,
believe in BET. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with
You're
BET.
tired. You're tired of Baby Boy 4 times a day.
I don't. I didn't even know Tyler Perry had that many goddamn programs. Like it's it's like BET featuring Tyler Perry. I don't watch that shit, bro. I'm cool. Like
I think
like-
he accepted that because he didn't want to get smoked. You know what I mean? When
Listen.
niggas come for networks and shit, they was like, oh, we'll let you have that one.
listen, all I'm saying is you can say whatever the fuck you want about Tyler Perry, bro. But I admire the shit out of his grind because
Fuck that, man.
his bags, wildin'.
Fuck that,
I-
man.
Like no, thank you. I won't.
You can't act like a bitch that only got Tyler Perry famous.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you know what's
but
one of the dopest job. Like I think this one thing is hilarious. And I don't know why I just thought of it, but I have to get this off my chest. How come every year MC Light is the voice of the BET Awards? Like I don't understand where did that come from. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
We would have to watch the BET
Oh.
Awards to understand that. You know,
what I'm gonna tell you, right?
I'm
I
full
watched
coon,
it-
so I watch it.
I watch the BET Awards for the ciphers. What I do is I record it and then I fast forward in between to the ciphers. So that's like the last 4 years. That's how I've watched the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the regular BET Awards. Oh man, shit! It's been a while.
Since
Like,
T-Pain host.
It's been a while. I don't even remember. T-Pain was the host.
T-Pain was a host in it's probably like 2010, 2011.
Oh yeah.
It was like somebody,
T-Pain
I think it was somebody like got arrested or something. And then T-Pain was like, I'll do it.
Oh, that was the year T.I. got arrested.
I feel like, but T.I. wouldn't have
Oh,
posted
shit.
though. So like,
Your T-Pain and the
'Cause-
invitation was funny as shit to me. I'm sorry.
Cause
I'll do it.
I'm doing.
bro, you got to understand, I got family in Gainesville. It ain't that far from Tallahassee.
Oh man.
But I thought that's what happened when he about to go to the BET Awards and shit, and that's when he got
Oh,
booked.
and then Tiny took the Molly and the Coke charge for him.
Yeah, he was on his way to the BET Awards and shit when he went to go pick up them guns. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yo, give me 30 seconds, y'all.
Yo, we not gonna let T.I. slide with that what was the line, the West Canton line.
Oh.
we not,
Contains in my mansion somewhere in Wisconsin.
bro, we not gonna let that slide.
You look so good.
I'm not letting that go.
That is horrible, yo.
West Canton.
Hey, yo, but yo, he has some fucking bangers, man. Like
Oh, that's a fact.
T-Pain, like in the 2000s era, like from what
06, 05, 06?
up to 010. Yeah, I say 010.
He had a couple into like maybe like 2012.
But he was the face of every fucking thing. Like, yeah, he got some shit, man. Like, I
He's
remember.
such a cool dude. That's like,
Yo, like, I was watching the interview and he was talking about Chris Brown. Like, he was talking about the legendary status of Chris Brown, you know, the king of all light skinned people. And the king of light skinned people who choose violence, actually.
there we go.
So he was saying how back when they first signed him, he was just seeing like the work ethic and how well he understood the music industry. And he was like 17 years old, like understanding how to put songs together and arrange shit. And he was like, when they came to talking about his deal, like T-Pain got screwed in his first deal.
Yeah, and Chris Brown didn't.
And Chris Brown was like, nigga, I'm on my business. Y'all gonna give me this. Y'all gonna give me this. Y'all gonna give me
there's so transcending the Chris Brown conversation. So there's always been that argument of how Chris Brown knighted as a blood, like he be throwing up gang signs, like he from and people don't understand. So I was watching an interview with my dog, like this my guy. I love Vince Staples. Vince Staples as a person, as a rapper, as a just like talk shit on Twitter. I love Vince Staples. So Vince Staples like kind of touched on it, but he was saying how, and I think this will kind of answer how he knew the business as like a 15, 16, 17-year-old. The apparently that he had a mentor that was already in the industry. That I don't know that they were a singer or anything, but I think it was somebody that had been around the industry a little bit, and they had him out in LA as like a 13, 14-year-old. So him being around Bloods, that's how he got his stripes as being a Blood. But I'm saying that to say, being around people who have been in the industry as when he's that young, that's possibly how he gets that. Now I'm not about to get dicked in my first deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because that's important, man. Like that knowledge is valuable, because the first deal really it kind of shapes how you go about your business going forward.
It's the same thing as the NBA as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, but see, that's why the union, at least there's a union there.
Right.
There's certain things they can't fuck you out of. You
Right,
still
that
need
is
a
true.
good agent for the loopholes and the other things that may or may not exist. But having a union to put certain absolute fail safes in is a plus.
Right.
That's definitely a plus. And that's man, listen. A union ain't a bad thing, man. You gotta pay them motherfuckers a couple $, but union had your back in some shitty situations.
Yeah,
Not all unions now.
Yeah.
Not all unions, but in certain
TWU
cases.
234.
Now, see, we ain't even gonna put all that on all the. I mean, we don't gotta bring them brothers into this, man. It's we don't f with them, but we ain't gonna bring them into it. All right.
Nearly anything podcast for the people.
Indeed. I love the reset. So man, it's a few little goofy shit Jones to get to. So let me ask y'all how y'all felt about that shit with Brian last week. Y'all know what happened with LeBron?
What you talking about? Him going out and having a party and going to
yeah.
drink
So
party and shit?
my man went to a party right now. I'm gonna shape the story for you real quick. Previous week, Karis LeVert, Indiana Pacers, was doing something and made close contact with somebody outside of the protocol, and was immediately told he would not be able to play. LeBron James, like I said, week and a half later or something like that, is at a party with a bunch of celebrities, Drake among them, and some other people, just out chilling, maskless, and whatever the case may be. Bro gets absolutely no retribution, no nothing there. No, he gets nothing. He gets sort of reprimand. I mean,
I'll tell you why. When you remove that other brother from it was Pacers, right?
Right.
You remove him from the Pacers. What does their trajectory look like?
You
remove LeBron from the Lakers.
Now, I don't disagree with you.
The NBA is rigged.
I don't disagree with you. But I just want to know, because they had a punch for it. He had enough time, or that was a controlled event or something like that.
And he had his mask up. That was the other thing I saw it on CNN.
Yeah, it was whatever. The reality is they had to shape it to what they needed it to be. Right. And that's just what that is. There's no reason for either you gonna do it or you not. You can't. I see him. Either you gonna do it or you not. There's no reason for one set of rules to exist for one person and not for the other. All of them are worth money to the bottom line. Yeah. If Karis LeVert plays, the Indiana Pacers are better and the games were entertaining, and that's just the bottom line. Whether they was going to win or lose, regardless, he still should have the same value within that. He doesn't, and I get that too. Yeah. But if you're going to have a certain image in the public, you got to create a certain level of consistency, and they just don't even fucking try. They don't even try. Fuck it, we gonna do this, and you gonna deal with it, and that's what it's gonna be. I don't know.
What about the boy that poured the popcorn on what's his name last night?
On Westbrook?
Russ.
Yeah. First off, man, why y'all keep messing with this brother?
Because he's just light skinned enough. He's just light skinned enough.
But wait a minute though, bro. Even with that being said, his history is a history of an individual who you should just leave the fuck alone. Because he's not going to back down.
Right.
That's not how he's built. It's not what goes on.
Mhm.
This is the same dude who dropped 20 in a game and threw up rolling 60s at the basketball game in his uniform in front of millions of people and didn't care. It's just for nip, nigga. Whoa, bro. Slow down.
Yeah.
This dude, he's like, I genuinely love the game of basketball. And he does not always play basketball the right way, but I fucking take a dude like him on my team 7 days a fucking week, every
He's a
single
trash
day.
dummy.
Like Brody is one of my favorite players to watch basketball. He's frustrating as hell, but god damn, he's fun to watch, man. Like, and because of that shit right there, like I said, man, my man threw a rolling 60s at the end of the game to the crowd in Oklahoma. like I need you to really put that in the context of understanding. Like, I ain't saying Oklahoma ain't got some gangster shit going on, but he threw up a West Coast gang, like Crenshaw nigga,
Gang member. Gang member.
That shit. Was
Where is
beautiful,
Westbrook
man.
from?
Like, he's from Los Angeles,
Oh, is he? Okay,
California.
okay.
Yes, he went to UCLA. He ain't even leave home to go to school. Like, the first time he left LA was when he got to Oklahoma City. Like, this,
You know what's
brother
funny?
is hood as hell, man. I love that guy, man.
The funny shit to me is you look at all like the LA niggas that play ball, like the Westbrooks, the DeMar DeRozans, like the LA dudes who play ball, and then you look at Paul George, and like you're kind of soft. I don't think you played those guys.
Harden's from LA too.
Yeah, Harden.
He's
Yeah,
another
same
dude.
thing. Harden. Harden.
But then-
Harden plays basketball like Floyd Mayweather boxes. Don't touch me.
Yeah. Yo,
No.
Harden, like, oh man, he's like that dude on the court who like can't beat nobody in a race but still drop 40 on you. Like, what, like a like slowest nigga out here, but will give you buckets for hours. Like, it's amazing, bro. That's my guy.
But
I
that's
used
like,
to hate him, but I respect him now.
That's like a dude like Gilbert Arenas.
Right.
Talk all the fucking shit in the world, but he's from the Valley.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I mean? He wasn't a city dude, but he gonna give you buckets.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Them
it's-
West Coast
it's-
ballers is definitely high level different though. Like Kawhi from San Diego, I believe he's a
Yeah.
weird ass dude too. Like, but
they
a
get it
killer
poppin' in
though.
San Diego, though.
But like a straight stone cold killer on the court though. Like Kawhi gave them niggas 40 the other night and they still lost. Like that shit was, I know he was ready to fight all the motherfuckers.
Do y'all believe the Trae Young trash talk?
What you mean?
Like, you look like
I mean, he got
Cynthia from
spit on
Rugrats.
last night, yo.
Oh yeah.
That shit was out of pocket.
Well,
That's
before
super out of
before we
pocket.
get on that, before we
Go
even
ahead.
get on that, do we believe Trae Young trash talk? Fuck Trae Young, nigga. New York Knicks, nigga.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's
Oh,
your.
God, yeah.
Now, him getting
Get it.
spit on, that
All
was
right,
fucking
yeah.
horrible. That was
Yeah,
horrible.
your trifling ass fan base up there,
I'm
hawking
I'm
loogies.
so glad that happened because you know we was gonna be the fucking bottom of the barrel, like, oh, y'all dirty ass players pouring popcorn on people. Like, bro got spit on in New York. Like, people
Yeah, don't say
died.
nothing to us.
I don't
You
I don't
get
know-
shot
I don't
over
know.
getting spit on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know nobody that's ever got shot over getting popcorn poured on them. But I know a plethora of people who have gotten shot over spitting on
a
somebody.
fucking goo
Good
gob of
answer, good
motherfuckers.
Get that nigga some gabagool.
Shit, he's going in.
Ew. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, seriously though, that's That's a different level of disrespect. You spit on me like Trey took that way better than anybody on fucking planet Earth.
I think
he didn't know.
really not about.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if he knew because you didn't see him react to it.
He didn't want to eat.
He felt something, but he didn't. I don't think he knew that he got spit on. He just felt something. Because and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
I'm gonna need whoever be licking the top of his head and dropping him between the mattress and knock it the fuck off.
Oh man, every week you say something to just make me want to shut this motherfucker down immediately.
Bro, you can't tell me he don't look like a dum-dum that rolled under a washer and dryer.
Trey is balding. Trey is balding.
Man.
Trey Young looks like every bad guy on Taken.
What? Yo. All right. Yep. Oh, it's getting out of control already.
Literally anything.
Every bad guy.
Podcast for the people. You know, you can reach us on Instagram and Twitch and literally anything _podcast. On Twitter at Lit Any Pod. YouTube podcast for the people. Literally anything pod. Yo, it's the 3-man weave. We on it. What we do.
Thanks for the reset, sir. I needed a minute. I appreciate you. So, y'all recall the incident in Central Park where a chick called the cops on a brother who was simply bird watching and taking pictures in the park. Y'all remember that?
The lady with the dog?
Yeah, Amy Cooper was her name.
Yeah.
So Amy Cooper got fired because of that shit.
Good for her.
Y'all want to hear some funny shit about Amy Cooper?
Absolutely.
Amy Cooper is suing her motherfucking employer for firing her.
She don't have an employer. She got fired.
Wait a minute. She's suing her ex-employer, pardon me, for racial discrimination. I can't make this shit up. So I have often, you ever hear somebody be like, if you could do one thing for a day, what would you do? If you could be anything or anyone for a day, what would you be? Man, oh man, I've said for about 1 million years, I would be white just for a day because there's a certain level of audacity that must come with the privilege because you have lost your damn mind. Bitch, you called the police on this brother bird watching. He caught it all on tape. Every sort of racist innuendo and inference you could possibly think of was made. You were fired for your discrimination blatantly, and now you gonna have the nerve to hire a motherfucker. First off, if I'm the lawyer, I'm taking this money so gleefully. Yeah, Dizzy bitch, and it's non-refundable retainer. Yeah, give me that money.
Word.
I'm gonna go in there and just say anything because she's clearly delusional. But either way, bitch, you gonna go hire a lawyer and tell the lawyer to sue your former employer for discriminating against you? Bruh, it's that's gotta be that level of just not reading the room, as we always say in here. Bitch, what's wrong with you? Yo, that shit's wild to me, man.
I mean, yeah, I've said it time and time again. If I could be any superhero, I'd want to be Batman because I really want to feel what white privilege feels like. Man,
listen, white privilege man is he's a very enigmatic superhero. But
he's a cultural icon,
Man, listen.
That nigga will break your arm over an eighth and then be like, "Now speak."
Oh,
but man. You told me to shut up.
He will break your arm over
break your back.
Oh man, so listen here. Yeah, so here it is. Suing the former employer, Franklin Templeton, of perpetuating her image of a privileged white female by making public statements that it had fired her after conducting an investigation into the incident. It went viral in May of 2020, yelling at birder Christian Cooper and calling police to claim an African-American man was threatening her while she was walking her dog. The suit argues that she did not call the cops on Christian because she is racist, but rather because the overzealous bird watcher selected her as a target in a feud between bird and dog lovers. Wow. She really put the sauce on this shit.
Mama's cooking.
Man. Yeah.
Is this
heavy.
Is this also the lady that didn't she snatch her dog and then they took her dog originally, and then they gave the dog back after they deemed that she was
some old goofy shit like that. Yeah, I think this is.
I'm gonna do a classic KP. Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
Okay, wait. Since we on Karen Patrol, right? Did y'all see the video of the lady in the airport who was snapping because she tries to walk onto the jet walk or whatever and got slammed by the fucking cops? And then this shit is hilarious. So the video doesn't show her getting slammed, but it shows her arguing with the cop after the fact. Like, yeah, oh my God, you didn't have to grab me like that. You didn't have to put me on the ground. You didn't have to. And then she comes out of the area or whatever, right? And then was like, did anybody see what happened? This guy spoke up, was like, yeah, I saw it. You tried to walk onto the jet walk and he sent you. No, when I tell you she was pissed, like she was more like telling him, "Oh, shut up! No, no, you asked him. You thought
you wanted some help.
Did y'all see the lady that this is a couple months ago? The lady that got slammed at that football game. She wouldn't put a mask on, and the he slammed the shit out of her. The funny thing about that to me is that whenever niggas get in this shit or be minding our own business, because it goes both ways,
right?
And the cops get called on us. No one ever questions the cop, right? Like the common, who doesn't question the cop,
right.
When this black cop walked up on this white lady, the whole conversation that was being had behind the cameras, we don't know if he's really a cop.
What?
Now y'all don't know.
Oh, now we worry.
In full police
uniform and badge and
gun.
I got this Sam Brown belt on with all these utensils on it or whatnot.
This is how I come out the house and walk around playgrounds.
just because I'm dressed this way
doesn't make me
a whore.
Oh man, excuse me. Yeah, no, that's funny. Listen, it's wild, right? The fact that there are really two different relationships that exist with the police. Like there's us and our relationship with the police, and then there's them and their relationship with the police. And it's funny because we're the only ones who've accepted it. They don't believe that there's a difference.
Right. Until that white woman was getting slammed by a black cop. Now there's an issue.
Oh, wait a minute.
We don't know if he's really a cop.
Well, why would he rock bottom her in front of everybody?
But he was like a Chips Extra for no reason. Like,
oh man, yeah, nobody's walking around like that. That's wild. Yeah,
the helmet on?
No.
Yo,
I'm starting to ask people that. You had a helmet on?
Yo, that's some funny shit. You ever? When I was a young boy, I was always slightly more afraid of the highway patrol cops than I was regular cops.
KTS,
in Philly, like I can't speak for where you from, bro. I don't know how
they
I
got
was
the same
AC
motorcycle.
out there.
They got the same motorcycle.
But when them brothers with them boots pull up on you and that little ass hat, first off, that hat don't fit nobody head. Why do they make them? There's not a human being on the fucking planet that hat fits. Why do they make them wear it? Anyway, but with the hats and the boots and the shit tucked in the boots, them brothers pull you over. Holy shit, I'm just polite, and I don't want no smoke with them. I don't know what they do with them niggas. That's because they train them to be the African American ass kickers in our city. Yes, sir. I promise you. Yes.
It's because y'all niggas. Well, we are afraid of the Terminator. Terminator 2 look just like all. It's the Terminator 2.
Yeah, no, you're right. I ain't even think about
same
that.
Boots and all that. Same haircut.
Yeah. No.
Only difference is they can't turn into milk and magnesia when they get mad.
Yo, yeah, no, gee, this is absolutely right. This back in the day, the highway patrol cops wasn't nothing, no joke to get pulled over by. Like if you was brother and they pulled you over, you better
be getting fucked up.
or you was getting that ass whooped. Like,
y'all ever get your ass beat by a cop before?
Hell no.
I
Shit.
had my ass whooped by a cop.
Like, I got my ass beat like 2 years ago. Right when I started working with you. Right, like literally 2 weeks before we started working together. Got my ass whooped by 2 cops.
I witnessed a young boy get his ass beat by a fucking cop when I used to work at the gallery doing security, and I was trying to stop that shit from happening. All right, story time. Lefty story time.
Oh shit! Get one out. Let's make this quick though, bro.
Okay, cool. So at the time, I'm working at the gallery. I'm doing security or whatnot, and I'm coming through the mall level or whatnot, and it's this young boy out there. He's selling CDs. So I tell him like, "Yo, where you sitting at? You can't do this because the camera pointing right at this spot. I need you to pack up. I don't care if you hustle. You can't do it here." So he like, all right, cool. So at the time, my brother is in the mall. He's like 20 feet behind me. My brother looked just like me. Like, God rest the dead. God bless Chuck. So he's back there talking to my brother now, and he's talking reckless. Yeah, this, that, and the third. Security guard told me I can't sell in here, punk ass nigga. I don't give a fuck. So my brother started playing along with the situation. Like, yo, that dude right there, yeah, because I can't stand security guards. We have fucked that nigga up together. Like, so he getting hyped up, like, yeah, like, we gonna fuck this nigga up, fuck that nigga up. So then he's like, yo, but you sure it's that one right there? He's like, yeah. Nigga, look at my face. The young boy looked at his face, was like, oh shit, no, don't, like, it's my fucking brother. I'll beat your fucking ass here, right? Boom. So dude bitches out, of course, as he should, because he was a bitch. So my brother calls me after the fact that he left the mall, was like, and he tells me the story. So I happen to be, like somebody calls and tell me an escalator is out upstairs. So I go upstairs to fix the escalator. I come up and it's a big crowd in front of City Blue. DMX is in City Blue shopping and they shut the store down so nobody could go in there and shop. And I see dude in front of the store. So I slide over there to go handle the situation. I tell, look, just back me up. You ain't got to do shit. Just don't let nobody jump on me. I'm going to knock this nigga the fuck out. So choosing violence. He go call on the radio. Yo, somebody come get Clark. He out here tripping. He about to go fight this dude. Da, 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 da. So as I'm getting close, one of my old heads just come from out the back hallway and tackle me. What are you doing? You're about to lose your job. I don't give a fuck. He shouldn't have been talking shit. So fast forward to later in that night, I bump into the dudes again. They are in the food court and they hustling again. They selling CDs. At this point, nigga, I want you out the fucking mall. So we form like Voltron. We form like Voltron. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead. I'll follow up when you're done. Go ahead.
So we form like Voltron. We gonna get y'all the fuck out of here. So he ain't got no rap. It's this little young boy that's with him that got all of the, yo, man, fuck this shit. We ain't do nothing. I'm like, listen, my man, chill out.
That's
This ain't got nothing to do. This, yeah, exactly.
Show out.
Yeah, I knocked that nigga clean the fuck out.
Oh shit.
So show out is popping off. And I calm him down, like, listen, my man, this shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Your man was talking shit earlier. This is ramifications from that. Come back tomorrow, you be good. And he cool until the white cop shows up. Now he, punk ass, white ass cop, this, that, and the third. Like, he's snapping. Yo, shut
Nigga sound like Macy Gray.
Shut the fuck up. Just chill. So
I need to see that warrant.
Yeah.
Yo.
So
hold on, wait.
he
Macy Gray in that movie
tackled.
looked just like my nana. Tasha mom looked just like Macy Gray in that movie.
Oh,
Gold
shit.
crown around her tooth and everything. Swear to God.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble out. But anyway,
man. Not Macy Gray. That's hilarious. Go ahead, bro.
so after the Macy Gray moment, he gets gripped up and they take him, we on our way to the fucking security office. And he's still talking. And I'm just like, yo, shut the fuck up. Just chill. Just So now they're about to trespass him from the mall. So we get into the security office, and this white cop snaps because ain't no cameras in here.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never seen nobody in my life get slapped this hard. To this day. I've seen a lot of slappings. Like, I've seen a lot of slappings. Even when you look at them competitions where they be slapping each other and shit and you can't move, you just gotta take it. No, that nigga was slapping him harder than that. Like,
So, yo, real quick question, just to think about real fast. I'll let you finish your story. How do you even find out that you're good at that? But go ahead. Getting hit. Because you gotta be good at both parts. Because you gotta stand there and take them shits. How do you find out that you're good at that? Like, what happened in your life when one day somebody just tried to take your whole face off?
That nigga got an abusive baby mom. That's like abusive baby mom shit. Nigga, like,
man, that shit is disrespectful. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
So he gets the triple slap, right? And then he falls down the wall, like he just melts, like ooh. The cop grabs him, slams him, like throws him across the room to one wall, throws him across to the other wall, throws him across to the first wall again, and then he throws him across and he slides into the camera room and shit and was up underneath of all of the monitors like
Yo, he was there. He's playing WWE with this nigga, just throwing him from roof to roof. He was
So look, then after he gets trespassed from the mall, they make me walk him outside. Me.
The cops ain't shit.
So
get rid of him, nigger.
I was about to say the same thing.
So clean my mess up, nigger. Yeah.
Look, they probably did this to you too.
Oh man.
So I
got nigger.
Get nigger on my hands.
Damn. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Like,
ooh, I got Daewoo on my hands. So I take him upstairs or whatever, and I walk him out of the mall and shit. And he was like, man, I should just fucking listen to you, old head. I was like, man, I was trying to tell you, look, go home, get yourself together, man. Like, I don't even know what else to tell you. So then I would bump into dude every now and again. Every time you see me, what's up, old head? You good?
I mean,
you good?
At this point, yeah, exactly.
But that was me responding. You good? All right. Let me your mouth to motherfuckers no more.
You gotta watch who you talk to and how you talk to them, and it's really that simple, man. That's a very that's a tough lesson to learn. That's some funny shit. So my follow up on that, right? Here's the thing: if you didn't grow up in Philadelphia, right, like in our era, like if you're not in that, like, let me see, like that 35 and up range, and you don't really understand what the gallery used to be, you might hear them. Wait a minute, time out. I had to get this comment in because this is hilarious. You a real ass bull, yo. Oh man, hold up. That's
the realest the bulls.
We gonna get into a story time about that. But anyway, so the gallery is like the mall that everybody went to because you could catch public transit there with no issues. It was downtown. There was other shit around. The gallery is just kind of where it was. Now, if you work in, I pick a mall, King of Prussia Mall. If you're a mall cop or see mall cops in King of Prussia Mall, you might have an idea of what a mall cop is. But if you know the gallery, you understand that them mall cops was like fucking guardian angel gladiators. Like, them niggas had a different sort of life to live. Like, you could chill, but you couldn't really chill. Like, my bro had to go to night shift to start chilling because shit was real when the malls opened in that joint. Like, ain't no telling what might happen in the gallery on any given day.
I was on night shift 4 nights a week, and then I had to work Saturdays during the day.
Which might as well be fucking working Monday through Friday because Saturday in the gallery was a beast. Like, if if you come across this broadcast in any way, shape, or form, and you got gallery memories, comment, send like I want to hear it, nigga, because the gallery was a monster. I would, bro. Yeah, it's just one of the things where I wish you was our age for this one, because that shit was different.
Shout out to my OG Mike Parker, who is now the chief of security there. Like, yeah, that was my guy. But like,
what was the boy who used to fuck with people for being truant all the time?
Oh, you talking about Nick?
Yo, Nick. So no, fuck Nick. That. Story right now. Story right now. So, so hood, right? High school I went to was this joint called Parkway. It's Parkway program, Center City, John. Our school was directly across the street from the gallery. Now, the beat what our school was is that it was a converted office building. So what we didn't have was a gym, a lunchroom, a library, or basically anything that wasn't a classroom. We had classrooms. That's all the fuck. Everything else was outsourced to other places. So every day for lunch, what you think we would do when they let us out the building? We right to the gallery with it.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. So we over in the mall doing our thing. It's this one nut ass mall cop whose only mission in life is to make sure that truant kids don't waste their time in the mall. He gonna put you out, ask where you from. Boom. So one day, now mind you, not only do I go to school across the street and I'm allowed to be in here, but on top of that, I also work in the gallery. So Nick hates me. Like when I tell you, like he hates me to the core, nigga. Because he don't recognize faces. I don't know why. I guess maybe because he hollering at thousands of kids a day. He not recognizing. When I tell you, I used to give this nigga hell all the time. I would go places in the mall purposely where I knew he would come fuck with me just to whip out my school ID on this nigga. Like, here you go, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I really used to be like out of pocket disrespectful to this man. Like, I should really apologize to that brother if you still contact with him. But like, so one specific day, I had completely cut school. I had no business being there, but I was down there because I had business to handle in that area. You know, high school shit, cut school and still come to school. That's how I be sometimes. Anyway, so Nick sees me. I don't got book bag, none of that shit in the gym. All I got on me is my motherfucking school ID. So I'm in the line at Chick-fil-A. He walking to the food court. And Chick-fil-A gallery used to be popping, so the line be back in the food court. Like, you be way back in the, like, the actual people, because, you know, it's Chick-fil-A, nigga. Like,
Go get your food in 4 minutes.
Yeah, like, no doubt. Not as much there, though, because this was before Chick-fil-A had, like, the Jesus service. This was like, yeah, this was, like, now.
It was niggas working at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it was plenty of niggas working in there. Boom, so I'm in line. Me and my folks talking. Now, my folks that I'm talking to don't go to none of the schools that's down there, so they not supposed to be there. So, Nick, come over. Let me see you guys' IDs. Yeah, here you go, Nick. I go to Parkway right across the street. What about you? Oh, you go too. Where's your ID? Left his ID. So I'm doing all the talking. Nick says, what are you, his lawyer? I said, oh, yeah, whether I'm his lawyer or not, he with me and we go to the same school. Now, if you want to go across the street with us, we can go over there and check that out. Or you go fuck with the people who really don't belong in here. And I start pointing at all these motherfuckers in the jail. Josh snitching in the jail. Yo, I was a horrible high school individual. So, like I said, I'm Josh snitching, pointing motherfuckers out. He going back and forth with me, getting mad and shit. He ended up calling somebody over and really sending my man out on his way because he really couldn't produce a jump. Like, it was just it's weird, but like he was the ire of my mother. I would really waste hours fucking with this one mall cop because he really didn't understand that it was niggas selling dope in the gallery, and you worried about me, like.
Nigga, they used to go down there. Like, on top of the fact that it was niggas selling dope, it was motherfuckers having fucking full all out fucking orgies in the men's bathroom and shit. Like, yeah, it was horrible. We talking about practice. Like, it was horrible.
Wait a minute. Over there. Dirty Mike and the boys said, thanks for the F-wagon.
We will screw that Prius once again.
Yeah. So like that's the type of shit that was going on, and like Nick, like,
why? I don't. Never mind. Why was people fucking in the? Never mind.
Like I know because like I'm security.
Because
So
I used to be there.
You ain't had no choice.
yeah.
Oh shit.
But it was funny. Like I just used to remember how he used to get so mad about shit. He get worked up. First of all, you know, like he sounded like a black Hulk Hogan.
So Booker said
they come in here and yeah, they come in here and they're not supposed to be in here. And first of all, they were over there, but then they're over here. But how are you over here when you're supposed to be over there? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Nick?
Yo,
and that is like, and listen, that verbatim is an actual Nick conversation. Like oh my gosh, that mall, nigga.
That was a wild mall, man.
Was he old?
Wild mall. Yeah, Nick was OG.
Yo, but this is the funny part. Like, you don't want to fight Nick. Nick is one of the motherfuckers. Like, you, like, as a young boy, you be on your joint, like, yeah, I fuck old head up. Nick was ripped like a motherfucker.
No, I ain't gonna hold you.
Problems with that nigga.
I ain't never want no smoke with old head. I just like fucking with him because he wasn't gonna put his hands on me. Like he wasn't gonna do shit.
Because we got in some situations where that motherfucker, you be, oh
Nick,
shit.
Whole time in my head. I'm in my head. I'm envisioning when Martin used to play the security guard and shit. Yeah, like that's what I'm envisioning. And then you said he ripped it. I was like,
no, this nigga. No, this nigga was he did push-ups and shit for sure. Like I don't really,
nigga was in shape. Like
bro definitely did push-ups and shit. I don't know, you know, anything else beyond that. But
it's like we had a crew down that motherfucker. Like you had to be an asshole. You couldn't be no bitch. Plain and simple. You couldn't be no bitch. You couldn't be down there and be a pussy. Like
no, yeah, because niggas will touch you down there. It's gonna get bad for you. Niggas is pressing you for sure. Littering Thing podcast for the people. We're an hour and 11 in. Appreciate everybody for hanging with us. Appreciate everybody for switching up the schedule because we definitely got on an hour later than usual. Once again, thank you all for being here. Anybody who's checked in, gave us just a minute. All the socials and everything scrolling across the bottom: Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Please make sure you follow, like, subscribe on everything because we need it. Thank you and appreciate it. Now, I've been holding off on this one, but I got to get to the goofy shit. So, y'all niggas is really this mad about $100? Like, we really doing this over $100 with this Steak 48 situation? We really doing this over $100, y'all? Like, y'all niggas is broke and hungry and mad?
Yes.
Like, I skipped over the whole steak. Well, so I literally skipped over it purposefully because I wanted people to just explain it to me because I really didn't want to spend that much time. Because when I heard about it, I was doing schoolwork and I didn't want to deviate from my schoolwork. So now I got time. So
today I got time.
Yeah, no, I got time today. I got time.
G Real.
Yo.
Rest in peace to G Real, nigga.
No, we not doing that again. We went down the G Real route. Anyway, my man said good for him. Yo, that was funny as shit. Anyway, that's like episode 5 if y'all want to go back. Anyway, so to summarize what we doing is we talking about the Steak 48 situation. It's a restaurant in Philadelphia, put up a sign basically saying it's $100 minimum per person when you dine here, and that is the rules going forward. Apparently, this was a newer upscale place upon which people were getting off on taking pictures on the steps, and they were going down there ordering appetizers and all kinds of other shit, but not like actually enjoying the full dining experience. And there was some ratchet shit happening. Some bitches got into a fight in there. It was just deteriorating into an experience that the owners never intended for it to be. So in order to combat some of this riffraff, what they did was they imposed a $100 minimum per person when you come dine with them. Now, for those of us who go out to eat here and there and do these things and, you know, whatever, we understand that $100 per person is really fucking easy to spend. Like if you buy 2 drinks and an entree, you've probably spent more than that. But the reality is that what motherfuckers tried to do with this, and when I say motherfuckers, I don't mean us motherfuckers, I mean those motherfuckers. Like, they tried to make this a thing where I heard somebody try to explain and say it's racist. That shit was so funny to me. Like, okay, so I'm the blackest motherfucker you ever met. Hotep, Ashe, and all of that. Like, I don't have no issue, but like, everything ain't about race. Sometimes this is about your ignorant ass being an ignorant ass nigga. Like, man. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let y'all go because this is why I put my name as Angry Man, because this shit make me mad every time I think about it. This is why I'm Angry Man this week, because what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all got us out here looking crazy. It's racist. Then when we talk about some shit that's actually racist, niggas gonna look at us like, well, wasn't the steak thing racist too? Like, you gotta pick your fucking battles. Like, y'all just dumb. Go ahead, man. I'll let somebody else go. I'll get back.
PPP got the Glocks and Tex, and Def Squad always got some live shit on deck. Pick it up. Okay. Now, who we talking about is the PPP Patrol, is what I'm understanding, because, you know, the people who can afford it. And I can't afford it all the time. But I'm the type of person who, if I'm deciding that I'm going to go to a particular restaurant, I'm going to do the research on the restaurant before I go. I'm going to look at the menu and I'm going to be like, well, let me see. Can I afford this? Okay. Maybe we should push this date back a couple weeks so I know that I got everything that I need so I can go on this date and experience it the proper way. I've been to plenty of upscale restaurants in this area. I've been to Privé. I've been to Barclay Prime. I have been to Del Frisco's. I've been to a number of them. And the only issue that I have is the fact that there is a mandate. You dig what I'm saying? Like, once you put that shit in writing, it bugs me because it gives people a reason to punch out of it. That, like, don't get me wrong. Wait. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they wrong in this case, but it gives people the opportunity to punch out of it and put whatever the fuck they want to put in there as their excuse for why, man, you gonna tell me that I can't come in here because, like, nigga, if you ain't got the money, nigga, don't go the fuck there. Plain and simple. Like,
I mean, hey, I'm gonna tell you like an old school G once told me, what you won't do, the next bitch will. So like the next motherfucker gonna come in here and put that $100 down. That's why I like.
Like,
what you won't do, the next bitch will.
I like that logic. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean that's because to me, like, you know, my people's own a restaurant. Not even take me out of it. Every restaurant you come in with 10 people, there's a mandate. You drink this much, there's a mandate. Like, there's different rules that apply. But when niggas can't go in there and eat cheesesteak egg rolls for an hour and a half, let 4 of them get cold and then take a fucking picture, then it's an issue. Yeah, it's only affecting the niggas because the niggas was probably the only people that was doing that shit.
PPP got the Glocks and Tex, and Def Squad always got some live shit on deck. Pick it up. So
listen, right? Here go my thing with the PPP thing, though. Them niggas are spending their bread. Them not the niggas they talking about. It's the niggas who saw the PPP people picture on Instagram, got jealous, and was like, oh, let me go check that out. Got in there and saw them numbers and was like, oh, I'll have a WhatsApp. Yeah,
right.
Them the
like
niggas
I
who
said,
let's get that
research. Because I got
so y'all know how y'all got the salmon and they got the microgreens on top. Okay, I'm gonna just take the microgreens.
Let me get an order of microgreens. Micro mean price small, right? like you got niggas in there and micro. Like, you know, I need everything micro. The serving.
Right
the
look,
cost,
because
matter of fact, don't come to my table that much. Listen,
because if it's not micro, we gonna see some microaggressions, and it's gonna be a problem in here.
Yeah, man, we go. All this furniture gonna move. You come back here with a bill, like, you know, like, this is what I'm saying. These are the niggas who they did this for. Like, it's not happening for the motherfuckers who understand what it is. All right, so I'm gonna give broke motherfuckers a clue. Right, here's the thing. if you are looking up a restaurant and you pull it up online and you pull up their menu and it ain't no prices on the menu, don't go there. Don't go. That's
market, or we say market value.
I'm about to say, oh yeah, that's another one. If you like seafood and shit, and you think you're gonna go have a great dinner, and you look up the menu and that bit say market value, don't go because you can't afford it. Because like that's just what it is. But people who go to restaurants know these things. Like full-grown adults are doing this thing right and understand. It's just weird that I felt like this caused such an uproar over $100 fucking dollars. Like. It's $100.
It's a chicken finger and fries community. That's what it is.
Y'all been
so those are the
whole
people
pandemic and just like like
no, I agree.
No, wait. You've been sitting in the house during this whole pandemic eating oodles and noodles and shit, and then decided that you wanted to go to Steak 48
because you saw it on IG.
Oh,
you saw it.
Speaking of oodles and noodles, and we on the topic of steak. PNB Rock, eat a dick. Like, fuck you, okay?
What happened with PNB Rock?
Fucking goddamn Littlefoot long neck bitch. You can't tell me the nigga don't like Littlefoot. I don't want to hear it.
I don't even know who Littlefoot is, but he
From the Land Before Time, that long neck dinosaur.
Oh, shout out the Land Before Time. Oh man, that's funny.
So Littlefoot went to a restaurant, bought a $600 steak that was coated in edible gold. They cut it, broke it down for him, and he was upset that it wasn't cooked enough for him. You bought a $600 steak. First of all, me, a person who literally just made a steak for dinner, I like if my shit don't say bitch, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. When it come off the shit, then you got to get me another one. You cooked it too long.
Yeah, I don't want no overdone steak. Fuck out of
me.
here. I don't know why they think all black people want their steak well done. It's just ignorant ass shit. Go ahead.
They gave this man very much a medium well $600 steak. So all of the tasty goodness was cooked the fuck out of it. So I guess he was just eating elements on the fucking periodic table at that point. So I guess he had made them cook the steak more, but you literally ruined the cow. Like, I know left don't eat steak cooked longer than medium.
Listen,
oh no, that brother enjoys.
No. Listen, what you gotta understand is I am a connoisseur, especially of a good fillet. I have perfected the shit. Like when I start my cooking with left series, you'll see. Like that's what I do.
Bro, we gotta have a cook off. We got to.
I mean, like I got wine and shit. You know, I do what I do,
bro. Because I hate that. Right, y'all smoke crack, nigga. Out. You know what I mean?
You sprinkle crack on yours. I'm gonna bow out gracefully because you sprinkle crack on your steak.
Oh man, hey, man. What the fuck, man?
You see my
Instagram. Sometimes you got race. I don't know.
Let's go, nigga.
Yeah, you know, you see my Instagram, you see the meals, nigga. This is what I do, man. Matter of fact, speaking of meals, fuck that. Bean pie, anybody? Like,
oh shit.
Bean pie, brother.
What kind of beans are bean pies made out of? Because as I guess I'm a silver spoon.
Bean pies.
What is it?
Ali bean pie.
Oh shit, Ali bean
hey, yo,
pie.
If somebody asks me if I want to taste their Ali beans, I'm gonna shoot you in your mouth. I don't like the way that sounds. So that's just going to be something that I just won't try.
Literally anything podcast.
Man. So, oh shit. But in summation, Steak 48, man. Yeah, y'all got to relax, man. It's $100, and y'all only saying it because they put a sign up there, and y'all felt the way because y'all planned on going in there and sitting at the bar and drinking martinis and eating watercress salads and shit, and just get over yourself, goddammit.
Yo, and wait, even before you now the they were talking about for reservations. Now, you as a person that walks in off the street, you can probably walk in there and go sit by the bar and have a couple drinks. They talking about reservations. So if you're a person who's sitting up here like, yeah, let me, I'm gonna call in, I'm gonna come through and have it. No, yeah, y'all gotta spend $100. But just like any other place that you go, like you just happen to be walking past Del Frisco's in the middle of the day and be like, you know what? I want to drink. I'm gonna go sit at the bar, have a drink, and I might have an appetizer or something like that.
Yeah,
They
you can
not
still
talking about.
Yeah.
They talking
But
about
see-
somebody who make reservations for a date to come in here. You got at least 2 people. Y'all spending at least $200.
Yeah.
Facts.
And the amount
No.
of people that I can imagine that they held tables for, and people didn't show the fuck up.
You
Or
can't get a reservation in there for like not on the quick note. Like
Yeah,
you
so-
couldn't call today and get a reservation tomorrow. They
Yeah.
booked beyond that.
so and also the people who come in and be like, oh yeah, so you had a party 6? Oh no, it's just me and her. Like you probably should have to pay for those people because you probably wasn't going to spend that anyway, right? So like, I don't know. I agree with it, but I'm also not too big on telling people how to run their business because if nobody goes, you won't have one. But people are still clearly going because if I can't make a reservation, I can tell you right now, if I call Applebee's, they'll be like, "Listen, we'll have everything ready for you right now. We'll have everything ready for you right now."
I'm going to Cheesecake Factory real quick.
Yeah, like any of that. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. There's definitely a piece to be made.
Y'all like Cheesecake Factory?
I like that Reese's peanut butter cheesecake. That's fucking fire.
I have not been a fan of Cheesecake Factory, but the last time, which was maybe about 2 months ago that I went, which was the first time in years and years and years, I didn't have a bad experience. It wasn't bad
It's
at all.
okay. It's Applebee's baby mom that married a white guy.
Yo, goodbye. I'm done.
But look,
That's
but
it.
that white guy had some money.
Shit.
He had some money. He
Man,
getting the red light.
Wait a minute, y'all. I want to give y'all something just to make y'all give y'all. So on as a follow up to the State 48 thing, they also changed the dress code and made a provision in it that you cannot come in smelling like perfume, cologne, tobacco, or marijuana. Like it's written down on the website, marijuana odor. Like first, like I need y'all to fucking relax. Get a mint in a fucking spray or something. Never mind, man. I don't want to sound like I'll be feeling like I'm on my Bill Cosby joint, but y'all motherfuckers really be wildin', man.
Y'all got no good cologne. Matter of fact, didn't y'all go past 52nd Street on y'all way down there? Y'all couldn't stop at the Aki and get some oil? Y'all couldn't do that?
Why? My first year,
because he just come home. He just come home.
my first year, KD gave me oil for my birthday. I don't know why I just thought of that.
Yo, that's my young boy, man.
He walked up to me like this. I was like, "What are you doing?"
That if you work in education, this is the scariest shit that a child can do to you because they have something in their hand that they want you to have, and so that child is special. But that hand just conceals all sorts of bad shit. I've gotten a hot Cheeto, a fucking Tic Tac. I've gotten all sorts of horrible things. I've also gotten $1. I've gotten good things too. There really is a toss-up. This is the scariest shit in all of education. I have something for you here. That's fucking frightening.
He gave me this peach color, the most fire oil I've ever smelled my entire life. And I've went to literally every oil person since then and have smelled every single oil. So no one
can't find it.
No one KD, he probably made that himself.
I'm about to say, no, he made that.
He made that shit out of turpentine, peach rings, and goddamn kerosene.
Yeah, like, and it was the most fire shit ever.
Yo, he
Yeah,
had
well,
no right though.
Left. When we get off, we'll talk. We got to tell you about this kid.
Yo,
Yeah, we can't. We for legal
No, I
reasons,
get it,
we
I
can't
get
give
it.
you stories
I get
about.
it.
But
But
yeah,
he
like,
had-
my God,
But he had you right up in that school building. Like, the lunch lady came up to you and was like,
I was like, me not
Mr.
being
Hood.
like culturally aware in the moment. I was like, bro, what is that? Like, no, knowing this, I'm like, bro,
because you
the
thinking
fuck is
about the
that?
kids, you're not thinking about the kids.
Exactly.
Because this
He
young
was
boy,
like,
wow.
it's oil. And I was like, oil, nigga, what you cooking, chicken? He was like, I got it from the oil man in the park.
Oh shit, yo. Yo, that's my
Yeah.
young boy, man.
Listen,
KD. All right, so real quick, I want to shout out SZA. SZA is dope as shit
Jersey.
for what happened. Yeah, Jersey, as my nigga always shouts out when they're conveniently representing properly. Jersey. No, SZA had a photo shoot that she was gonna do, and she refused to do it because they wouldn't hire a black photographer.
Right.
And to me, that's just dope as shit. That's just really flexing your power and understanding what you're capable of in a situation and making sure that you get what you want out of the shit. It was it didn't specify which magazine cover, but she was going to do a cover for a magazine. They would not hire a black photographer, and they were declined. And I think we should do more shit like that. I think us black people in power to make sure that the people who look like us get the same amount of breaks and shots as other people. Of course, not every time, but in times where it is appropriate, flex, nigga. Show us that you for us by making sure they take care of us. I love that shit. So shout out to SZA for that.
I also agreed with her not saying what magazine it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because then that turns into
there's no need to shit on them. That's my decision. This was our situation, and then we keep it pushing.
It also turns into we do all these equality things now, so look at us. And then sometimes they end up prevailing in the long run.
Yeah, they get more love off it.
Exactly. Oh, look, they codified their mistake. They turned it around. And I'm like, nah, fuck you. So then now when somebody else comes up and you make that same mistake again,
it's a pattern now. Now we know it's what you into. So no matter what you do on the other side of it, fuck out my face.
So, if you do need yourself a black photographer, Torian Productions, my guy Keenan, you can get at him for some good photography, some good photographs. You can get at my new mentor Johnny Gamble if you need some good photography, because and then at some point you can get at me because your boy is getting into that right now, so y'all might want
left on the jump. But I'm not. We're not gonna talk photography, and I'll shout out my man Darren Burton, cool fucking Burt, my main man who took care of my youngins' prom photos and so on and so forth. So we know some photographers, y'all. We know motherfuckers good behind the camera. We know good illustrators. Hooked up Monk with a couple of customers this week. So shout out to Monk for anybody who likes our graphics that you see, our little cartoon picture up in the corner and some of the other things you see us on with the branding. We definitely got that. My main shorty, Wells. Miss Wells, who just painted my daughter's room. She's a photographer as well. We definitely got plenty of photographers. So if you need somebody to take pictures, get with us. We know those folks. So, fellas, I've gotten into this habit of sending y'all some shit at some point throughout the week, usually on Wednesday. Today it was Thursday, just for y'all to think about so we can kind of close the show on one topic. And I'll give y'all the inspiration for why I sent y'all what I sent y'all. So I will not name my specific friend because y'all know I don't do that. Hood is the name dropper. We don't. I don't be putting motherfuckers' business on the street.
But who gonna check me?
Listen, nigga, do your thing. Salute to you. Anyway, so I was observing the timeline of a friend of mine, and within that timeline, basically, is just a story of how social media has become an issue in their relationship. And it got me to wondering, what is it about today's social media climate that causes relationship issues between people? And I think some of it is what I kind of say every week, and that social media really isn't real. And a lot of people subscribe to it as if it is. So they see things and want to emulate things that aren't even necessarily happening. So I posed the question to y'all, just very simple. How are, those standards and things like that affecting people's relationships? What are y'all thoughts on it? So that was just kind of what I left. And I didn't give a lot of complexity to it. I just kind of left it out there for y'all to absorb however y'all chose to. So, let's see. We'll start with you, my main man, Practice. Talking about Practice. We'll start with Practice. Because left got a lot of Yeah, I'll start with you. We'll let Left go next.
Social media lead. I mean, not even social, not just social media. The media in general, does a vast disservice to society in general. I'm a huge advocate for, or I don't want to say advocate. I'm a huge I speak loudly about the fact that many of the reasons that people who live alternative lifestyles, let's say, have the issues that they have, like there are people who just don't want to be around gay people because they think he's going to try to sleep with me. Because the media portrays a gay man as promiscuous, as overbearing, over touchy, like they don't care about. Right.
It's what they've seen. It's simply what they've seen and nothing else. Right.
So, but yeah, like with all things media, social media, absolutely. I'm sure all three of us have dealt with, like, full transparency. You know what I mean? Y'all saw I posted my little boo this week, and I lost 104 followers on Instagram. That kind of threw me for a loop. Didn't know where that was coming from. But I don't, niggas going nig, I guess. I don't like you just have to like have a solid foundation for what y'all got going on, because it's super, yes, that's exactly what I'm getting to. It's super easy for people for a snake to slither through a crack in the foundation. If your shit is sturdy, if your shit is built right from the bottom up, you know what I mean? Like somebody once told me before that it doesn't matter how tall you build the skyscraper if the foundation is fucked up. And I find that to be true in many facets of life.
Right. Agree. Yeah, go ahead, Love.
All right. So I'm gonna build on it, and it's wild because most people don't see like when we do this show, you don't see the serious Left. I got jokes all day, but
well, that's why I let you go second, because I kind of figured you might have a little bit of
bars.
Yeah, a few bars for this. Yeah.
All right. So one of the things that I understand is, social media gave people an excuse. Like, it gave people an excuse to do the shit that they always wanted to do. It's like giving a person with no morals money. So, money doesn't make a person anything but more of the person that they really are. So when you have a situation where you put a device in their hand that allows them to explore more of the world, because like you look at, like, people sit back and they talk about how back in the day relationships were stronger, people stayed with each other longer, they clung to the person that they were with. Not necessarily. Motherfuckers just didn't get caught.
Right. Salt, nigga.
It's easy to get caught because it's cameras everywhere.
And your location is on.
Yeah.
With your dumb ass. Go ahead.
Also, you dealing with the fact that people didn't know that they had options until you put social media into the equation.
Yeah, that's fact.
So people now feel like they got options. So, all right, like when you met this person, they was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But now that social media is here, like, I mean, she trying to holler at me, and I always wanted to fuck her, so I'm not going to not fuck her because she want to fuck me now. Like, I know now. Like, I didn't know that she wanted to fuck me before, so now I'm just fuck because she said she wanted to fuck. Like, and that's the stance motherfuckers is taking. People is doing extra shit that takes away from, like, the energy that they place in trying to be liked and having people, recognize who they are or who they think they are. It takes away from the energy that they should be putting in to the relationship that they in. And it goes on both sides. It's not just men, it's women. It's, the whole atmosphere. Like everybody is, you get the taste of fame. It's like what Hov say, fame is the most powerful drug. It is like more powerful drug than heroin. You dig what I'm saying? So
stronger than heroin.
Yeah. So you put in a place where people who are not, and this happens only to people who are not accustomed to the attention. Like if you grew up,
that's a big thing too. I agree with that. Go ahead.
If you grew up getting attention from people, if you was that nigga, if you was that shit, like social media don't mean shit to you,
right?
You know, like that shit don't matter. And I'll attest to this shit myself. Like, listen, when I was growing up, I was in somebody's shadow. Like, God bless the dead. I was in my brother's shadow. So for me, the attention that I was looking for, I wasn't getting it because my brother was a motherfucking G. Like, nigga, like everybody loved my fucking brother. So for me, like, it was different. So I had to go through that phase. All right, the attention, I'm getting attention, X, Y, and Z. And I went through that phase. Now that shit don't bother me. Like, all right, I'm on a podcast, we doing what we doing or whatever. Like, a lot of people know me, but all right, cool. That shit is what it is, but that shit don't make me. And the problem is a lot of these people, like, social media makes a lot of people. Social media never made me. And with that being said, I'm going to continue to be a solid motherfucker regardless of whatever happens. Some of these motherfuckers, like some of these people forget that ice is solid until you put some heat on it.
Facts.
So like for a person who sits back and uses this as the end all be all, at some point that computer gonna go off and you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. And if you don't like what you see, do something to change that shit. Because the person that's riding with you is the person, like they know, like they see something in you, and you gotta hold up to what that is and give them the respect that they desire or they deserve, because they're riding with you and you ain't on the fucking right road. Get on the right road, nigga. Do what you gotta do.
So here's the thing, right? I think that we have these moments where certain things become trendy and popular because of social media. And then what ends up happening is we end up putting value in those things. Not because they have actual value, but because they are just popular things. It's just one of those things. It kind of happens. There's nothing nobody really could do about it. And it's just a hazard of the community and the times that we live in. Everything is instantaneous. It's right in your hand. So shit get big fast and they get small fast. Like just as quickly as something's important, it's no longer important. And putting investment in things that are that quickly in and out of your timeline and in and out of your cycle is dangerous because you're always chasing something.
Right.
You literally never stop chasing. And if you start to measure value based on things that you can't catch, what the fuck? Now you a hamster.
Right.
Now you in the fucking hamster wheel. And now you just spinning in the same circle, going through the same shit, and none of it is real. So you start to lose value in the things like your relationships, like actually giving a fuck about how the people you give a fuck about feel, like actually putting investment into the time that you spend with people and not the pictures you take with them. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like these sorts of things. So I think and again, like I said, I tell y'all every week, fuck social media. It's terrible. But, subscribe to our podcast and like all our stuff. It's not really hard. You can do both. You can say fuck social media and still support us. But it's not it's almost like we racing against nothing. And when I say we, I mean they, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I put up posts that get
hundreds of likes sometimes, and then I put up posts that get 3 likes. I don't give a fuck either way. I put it up because I wanted to, not because I wanted y'all to like me. If y'all didn't like me, you wouldn't have accepted my requests or followed me or subscribed or whatever the case is to whatever it is. I'm not looking to earn any stripes by way of social media. I am in no way looking to validate anything I do, say, or make through this. So it's hard. But the problem is that like similar to what Lev said, a lot of these motherfuckers was never cool. Right. It's a lot of people I know on social media where I be like, yo, you were trash. How'd you get this way? And they still are trash. It hasn't changed. It just can mask the trash better because they could go buy a Gucci belt and take a picture. And motherfuckers are like, oh, Gucci belt, and hit like. And then after 1,000 people do that, now they feel important and special. It's weird. It's weird as shit because I remember being in school and having like corny motherfuckers who had money, and we still treated them like corny motherfuckers. So what, you wear polo every day? You corny as shit. Fuck out of here. Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
you don't got money, your people got money.
So what, nigga? Like, it's just different standards of what makes shit acceptable and what's dope. So we go about it in a very different way now. But I am very much of the ilk of, you know, you earn what you are. Like you know, if that's what you are, how you present, that's how we gonna treat you, regardless what you got on or what's, you know. We might talk shit because we clowns, like, but we gonna respect you for you. And it's no more like that. Don't happen no more. Like, I think that's what part of the problem is. We respect image more than we respect actual people, and because of that, people work hard as shit on the image.
Think of this, just like you said that, you know, social media is like super fast, right? And it's only have gotten faster. We started out like what 04, 05 on YouTube. You could put on a 90-minute. You can find something that's long,
right?
As time goes on, our media has been getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Like TikTok. Well, TikTok's a minute now. You can have a minute video or whatever. You can even have a 30-minute video on Instagram. But like when we peaked at what was it, Vine? When Vine was the only 7 seconds, and then that shit was quick. And most TikToks are even quick.
They are.
Somebody said to me before, I was working at a bar when I was in college. I worked at a bar. Excuse me. And she said something along the lines of like, so you don't find it weird that like that people don't like talk to people that don't know in here? And me personally, not really, because I don't like talking to people that I do know. So I don't really want anybody to talk to me if I'm out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She was like, no, like when I was younger, you go to a bar, if you're waiting for your friends, you had to find the sanctity of talking to your bartender, the people around you. Oh, the game is on. There's a camaraderie that came with that. Now, everything you need is in your hand. So as soon as you get to the bar, and I'm guilty of it, I go to the bar, go somewhere if I'm waiting for my friends or whatever. First thing I do, the whole time until my peoples get there, that we've dehumanized being human to a sense where we don't really place that emphasis on the interpersonal connections that we could have with. How many times we've heard time and time again, like, oh, I met my soulmate. I dropped the newspaper, and then when I went to pick it up, he looked like I looked him right in the eye. You know, just like we always used to hear stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, like where'd y'all meet? Tinder. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like there's definitely like a de-emphasis on personal connection, and that's kind of rooted in technology in general.
Yeah, it's the trend of what it is. I mean, go ahead, Left.
The last person I dated that I didn't have like an interpersonal relationship with was off of fucking AOL back in 2001. Real shit.
Why would you date us like that, bro? You know this nigga was like 6 in 2001, right?
Fuck y'all. I used to be wild in them chat rooms, my nigga. Don't play me.
Listen. But I'm just saying
ASL.
I'm just saying that, like, just saying it, like,
oh, shit.
to place an emphasis on I don't fuck with nobody I don't know. Like, and that's real shit. Like anybody that I've like been in a relationship with, it's been on some shit like I knew you, we was cool, I saw how we vibed with each other and shit, and all right, cool, we could deal with each other. But I don't like new energy. I'm that person that don't like new energy. I fuck with the people that surround me. If we cool, we cool. The last person that I met and dealt with that, you know, turned into a relationship that was on some okay, I barely knew you. I was married to for 10 years. You dig what I'm saying? So
like, yeah, man.
Like
the comfort zone is important.
Yeah, I need to feel like I need the friendship to be there first. Like I need to be
as
able
cliche
to be cool.
as that sounds.
Yeah, exactly. Like I need to be able to be cool with you first. Like that whole walking up, like seeing somebody on the street and hollering at a chick, and yeah, we gonna make this situation.
That's how you end up with your relationship on social media, because you be able to no, it works sometimes, but it's rare.
To that point, one time when I was younger, I was probably like 18, 19. I used to live in a whole house. Like it was me, my dad, my cousin Nolan, and my uncle Bo, and all of us were just single and men and hoeing big time. And my cousin said to me, he was like, yeah, you know what I mean? My bitches be mad because I won't kiss them in the mouth.
Oh, sure.
What? And he was like, yeah, like I don't be kissing my bitches. I was like, why is he fucking people that you wouldn't kiss in the mouth, my nigga? Like, what you got going on over there?
Exactly. Yo, and if you can't kiss, I'm gonna stop because I know how you get when it comes to that. Yeah, I'm gonna just say,
hey, man, say what the fuck you gotta say, man. He'll be all right.
Shit ain't.
I mean, yeah, like, I feel you. Like, I feel you. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not.
But like,
I'm not giving you him downstairs. You can't have him downstairs.
Him downstairs. Him downstairs.
Who the fuck is him? Like, I ain't got no name.
You know? Him downstairs. I say that like 3 times a day.
Man, listen. That's funny. So I am fortunate enough that my situation started before social media was super, super big. Like, you know, Facebook was popping, but it wasn't none of this other shit really of a crazy heavy usage. So I haven't had to navigate that part. But what I do understand is that, and this is just based on comments that sometimes my wife gets on pictures and that I get on pictures, and people say shit like, oh my God, y'all just so decent and we love y'all so much and y'all are our favorite couple and like, don't do that. Like, we don't like each other half the time. I mean, we do most of the time, but the other time we don't. Like, we got real problems and issues just like anybody else. Of course, we post a picture and shit look cool, and y'all see that we ain't broke up yet because, you know, we take the time to put the work in and do the things that matter outside of this, the shit that you will never, ever, ever, ever see. The things you will never, ever put your eyes on
the things are the things shouldn't see.
Exactly. And the things that really make shit work are the things that are unseen. You will never, ever look on a Facebook page and find the formula to a relationship. You'll never look on anybody's IG stories and find the formula to staying happy with the person you with. You got to do it, and you got to do the work, and you got to want to do the work, and you got to give a fuck about how you make the other person feel and all these other things. And there's nobody you're going to look to. There's no relationship you're going to see and say, oh, we can work if we do it like them. No, the fuck you won't. You got to do it like y'all. And even if you have made another relationship work, guess what? Whatever you did in that relationship, it didn't work, and you moving on to the next one, don't do the same shit because this ain't the same person. Everybody got their own formula. The sauce is different for everybody. Stop trying to get everybody else's recipe. Create your own shit. And that's the only way. Everything else, like, nothing else is going to work. Like,
Like, and this is a fact right here. Like, and I don't usually post my wife comments, but this shit hard, B. Like, this shit mad hard. Like,
mad hard, son. Mad hard,
like,
son.
We and don't get it twisted. Like, I'm glad that people see us and go, you know, that's something I aspire to do. That means on some level we're doing some things right. Like, yeah, like I'm cool with that part. But the flip side of that is, please don't think that we just wake up and snap a finger and the shit is what it is. Like, you know, thumb twiddling and all roses and flowers. Like, it's a lot of pain on them roads, bro. It's a lot of shit you gotta go through to get to a point where you can be comfortable to say the shit to each other to make sure that you're happy. It's a lot of pain on that road. Like, don't think this shit just happened.
I've been here from the beginning of that situation right there, and I know that, like, listen, these motherfuckers take each other through some shit, and
listen,
that shit is what it is. Like, you got to go through some shit to get to the sugar, nigga.
Yeah, man, and that's real shit. But like, this is, I'm gonna just show you. This is a glimpse into my life. This is the shit I deal with. I'm mad about something right now, but I can't remember. We staying on till 12:30. I'm not going to fuck up there.
Oh shit! Man. I love my sister.
Seriously, man. Seriously. But no, man, seriously though, I mean that shit. That sauce different for everybody. You don't know what your formula is. You gotta work your way towards that. And for people who keep looking to other places to try and fulfill them things, all you're gonna do is keep upsetting yourself because you gonna be mad. Like dot. Like, that's the end of the sentence. You're gonna be mad, dot. So, you know, that's I don't know, man. Stop letting shit you see be the shit that shape you. I got a funny ass statistic for y'all that y'all might enjoy. And so I was looking at some of our demographic numbers and so on and so forth. Shout out to everybody who is checking us out on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and all these other platforms that we are uploading to. Thank you very much. Please continue to do that.
Because we like Frank's Red Hot. We put this shit on everything.
We put that shit on everything. Like, yeah, real shit, yo. Like, I really I appreciate y'all, and I really do want y'all to continue to do that. But I was looking at some demographic numbers and some percentages and so on and so forth. Our audience is 85% female, bro. Like, do y'all understand that? Like, 85% of the people who tune into us either live or by way of podcast afterwards, 85% of our total audience is women. I don't, how y'all feel about that? Tell me what y'all like. What do you? I wasn't sure how to take this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know,
I mean, you look at it this way. We do offer perspective into what goes on in the inside out of a man. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that's relatively on brand. Not to say that we cater towards any specific audience, but we offer that experience to. I'm assuming that the women who partake in our weekly proceedings are Black women or women of color, right? So
for the most part, yes.
So yeah,
there's definitely at least one who I know watches us or listens to us quite frequently. Shout out to her. But other than that, I don't know, but I assume.
Yeah. So what's going on in my brother's here? My brother's pissing me the fuck off right now. What's going on with my man? Pissing me the fuck off right now. What was going on with my dad when X, Y, and Z? Like there's a level of familiarity there. Yeah,
we the cheat code. Okay. I like that rationale. Left. What you think?
I mean, I feel somewhat.
I'm gonna let you go ahead because Jesus just answered my question. But go ahead.
No, I feel somewhat of you know what my brother Practice is talking about. We give them a perspective of what because one of the things that I've learned in my lifetime and in the relationships I've been in is that men, we are poor communicators. Like a lot of times we don't.
On the whole, I agree. Yes.
Like, you know, we don't always articulate things like women like things articulated in a certain way. Men are A, B, C. That's that. Women want a broader perspective of what A is, what B is. They want parentheses and the 1, 2, 3 within the A and within the B, within the C. When we give you the just
Carry
A,
the
B,
5.
C.
Don't forget to carry the 5.
You mean? They want you to carry that number. You dig? So, what we do here is we carry the 5, as you said. We elaborate, like we go more in depth into the way or the reasons why we think the way that we think. And I believe that women are starting to women gravitate to this podcast because it helps them get an understanding of the man that they deal with.
Well, first off, I think it's because we're being honest. We on here talking real shit. We're not on here just like we goofing off and we talking crazy shit, and we really are out of pocket some days. But none of us is lying. We're like really giving you shit from the perspective that we really believe and from the heart. And I think also the content is diverse enough where they feel like they can be engaged in our conversation. Because some of the feedback that I did get is that we sometimes lose our female audience when we get too heavy in the sports. That was some feedback I've gotten.
Battle raps as well.
Yeah. Well, no, even the battle raps were a little more, because when we talked about battle rap, the heaviest battle rap conversation we had involved Cassidy, which was somebody people knew. So I think that was one of those things where, it was one of them. But with Gigi, this right here was the first thing I thought of.
Oh, for sure.
Women just show more love than men do. Man, y'all motherfuckers is weird. I can tell you this, right? And this is just me personally, and I don't know if y'all have had the same experience. I have friends who I've known for 3 decades, literally. And then I have friends who I've known for about 3 or 4 years. Who do you think I'm getting more support from in this podcast situation? For the most part, the 3 or 4 year motherfuckers. The short list people are showing me way more love, way more support, and way more energy than the motherfuckers who I went to elementary school with. And I'm not mad at that. It is what it is. We do what we do. People support whatever they gravitate towards. It's whatever. But for the most part, the people who I've dealt with in a positive way, particularly through the school thing and through some other things, are showing me a lot of love, and I appreciate it. But in general, I tend to think that ladies, even remember when Kiss said it, like the ladies will buy your album, the niggas will dub it, like the thugs will dub it, like real shit. That's really what it is. It's just that our women support us in a very different way, and we love y'all for that. It is an amazing thing because y'all uplift us and make sure that we get to do our thing, and I support and appreciate every last one of y'all. The brothers who tune in, we appreciate y'all too. But get some of your hating ass homies to watch us because the shit getting a little crazy out here. And besides, it's ladies in the chat. You weird motherfuckers. Like, come talk. What's up, man?
They up here acting like we fucking J. Cole shooting in the gym in Africa. Like, come the fuck on, my nigga. Like,
they definitely giving us the J. Cole and African treatment.
Yeah, we love y'all.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. Oh, so let me just dip back on some comments. I put a few in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we was talking about the explanations for women. Sylvia said, "You damn right. Women want a PowerPoint. I ain't got no goddamn PowerPoint. I'm sorry, Sylvia. You're not getting no PowerPoints. You're gonna be mad as shit at me because I'm gonna forget what I was talking about the day before. You're gonna get this work in real time, real shit. Don't forget to carry the 5. Yeah, carry the motherfucking 5. That might be the name of this episode. I don't know. I gotta listen to it in the morning and see what line sticks out to me. But literally anything podcast for the people. We are sitting at the 2-hour mark, getting ready to wrap it up here with the fellas for this week. Appreciate everybody once again checking in, hanging out with us a little later than usual. The numbers stay stronger longer than I thought they would, so thank y'all. We'll make sure that that we're on time next week. It will be back to 7:30 as far as I know. If that changes, of course, you'll know as soon as I do. Final words. We'll start with you, Left.
I mean, I'm gonna just let you know, like it's about that time for us to wrap that shit up, B. Wrap that gavel up, B. And yo,
Wrap it
Judge,
up,
wrap
B.
that gavel up, B.
Oh man. See now, yeah. I didn't do no new drops this week because I was trying to relax, but now plus I feel like I'm tapping in the Chappelle show all the time. Like so I'm trying to find other ones. But no, I think I might have to put the wrap it up box in there.
Yeah.
You better
Wrap
wrap
that
that
gavel
gavel
up,
up, B. Yeah, like I think I might have to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. So yeah,
Listen,
my man got the wrap it up box.
Yeah, no, I mean, nah, all right. On a serious note, sheesh. All right, so at my job, when I decided to go from cleaning buses to driving buses, one of the first people I met was a guy by the name of Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown was one of our union reps, and Ricky used to give me the game all day, every day. Anytime he had the opportunity to push some knowledge to me, he made that, he made it clear. Look, this is what you do, this is how you go about things or whatever. I had times where I had to go see the director, and he was in there with me making sure that they didn't screw me over. We lost Ricky this week. And that is like, out of all the people that I've worked with that we lost, he's like tied for number one that hurt. Because the other one was a person that we didn't expect to lose because he was killed. But my OG Ricky, he was a good dude. I found out that he was real cool with my family. Like my aunts and my uncles grew up with him. He was just a good all around dude. Like to the point where every Friday, we'd get off our run and we'd meet up at the corner of 60th and Callaheel, and we would have what we called a union meeting. And our union meeting was Ricky would pull up his Ford Explorer on the corner, open the back up, and start pouring corn liquor. Come on, we have a couple drinks. We'd talk about the day's events. And
moonshine.
Yeah, I mean, just look, the week over with. Let's get this out of us. I see y'all on Monday, and that be that. And so for me, like when I got the news that he had passed on, it hurt. But I know I got memories, and that was my guy. You know what I'm saying? So to the family of Mr. Ricky Brown, Pretty Ricky, what they call him, may his light continue to shine on. We love you, Ricky. Peace and blessings.
Indeed. Salute to that man family. Glass up, indeed. Brother Hood.
I just want to say happy birthday to my dad. My dad's birthday is on Saturday. Saturday will also commemorate my 1 year anniversary to literally my fucking magnum opus, Hey Big Head. So y'all can go stream that. Like that's that literally is everything about me.
It's only been a year since that show dropped.
Yeah, it's been a year. And that project has carried me to I'm not going to say heights, but that project has carried me to places that I never thought that I would be mentally, physically, spiritually. And it's a funny ass project. So y'all can go check that out. But I definitely didn't want to put that in the air. Happy birthday to my dad. Miss you, love you. RIP to DMX. His album comes out in an hour and 20 minutes. I can't wait to talk about that. It sound the joint with him and Griselda sounds very, very fresh. Sounds very fresh. And to my knowledge, a good bit, about 90% of the album was done while he was alive. So it's not like they just
took a bunch of goofy shit and plastered it over.
Yeah, like I saw the interview with him talking about how many features he got, and he rattled off a bunch of the features, and basically he had rattled off the whole track list with the exception of the Hov and Nas record. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? Motherfucking stay solid, y'all.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, definitely. Rest in peace to your folks, Mike. Hood, me and you got that in common with our dad, so you know I'm gonna always have great energy for anything involving your dad, yo, because I know what that's hitting for, because you know that's one of the things we always bonded over. One of many, like, to be honest, like, you know. But for me, last words this week. I just want y'all to stay safe, man. I really want y'all to just take some solace and understanding that whatever you're going through, you get through. It's about to be nice weather, beautiful times. Hopefully, it's a peaceful summer for everybody. I'm looking very forward to mine. I hope everybody else is looking forward to theirs. I want to especially send a shout out to my mom's. I don't know. It's just been a lot going on with her lately. Y'all keep my pretty lady in y'all prayers. Make sure you shout out my wife for dealing with my schedule and all the shit I've been dealing with this whole thing, and constantly giving me grace with that. My baby girl birthday was today. Shout out to her. Happy birthday to my 14-year-old daughter.
Baby
Wow.
girl.
Oh man, that shit's crazy, man. And yeah, and the other thing I gotta say, man, is just live your life and be good. If for no other reason other than this, man.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah, and on that note, signing off. Literally Anything podcast.
Wrap
Podcast.
that gavel up, B. Wrap
Wrap that
gavel up.
motherfucking gavel up, B. We'll holler at y'all next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Am I allowed to say that?
No. We're back to 7:30 next week. We're back to 7:30 next week.
No, I'm talking about the normal. Yeah, the normal.
Yeah,
The normal.
you got to specify, because people might be like 8:30. That's the new time. No, we got to make sure we put it in there.
No,
No,
if
back
they
to
click the
7:30.
link, they should know. But either way, we'll be
Back
back
to
7:30 next Thursday, right here. Literally Think podcast for the people. D Hood left KP. We'll holler at y'all. Y'all be safe this week.